Alright guys, so we are finally back again for the second reaction video I did today, guys. The very first one is on the Mr. Lick's reaction, guys. Go check that link out after this video. Of course, that'll be in the first comment in the comment box below, guys. Welcome to this here BrBpTV platform, guys. And of course, be real, be positive. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I would appreciate that right there. Click the thumbs up button, so of course that'll help the algorithm to push the videos further and further and further out there. So with that said, guys, let us get into the vibrations right now. Brothers and sisters, there's something rather interesting taking place when it comes down to the water situation. DOWASCO, they ever make a song about DOWASCO? No, I know Dyson made a song for Domlek taking light. Apparently this is a culture of Domlek right there. But you know, I think the previous songs was Domlek charging high prices or something like that and taking lights. But anyways, brothers and sisters, DOWASCO is in the building. Okay, let's see if we can forward.
Good morning, everyone. We are live at Concord, Krakow Hall. It's an area.
Krakow Hall? What?
At Concord, Krakow Hall. It's an
Krakow
area.
Hall.
Krakow Hall.
Krakow.
It's an area in the Pegua Bay vicinity where some residents want to call attention to an issue that they have been experiencing. So we're going to hear from them. Good morning.
Good morning.
And can you just tell us why we are here this morning?
Well, we have a water problem. It has been going on for a while, and with no notice, our water would be just cut off. The DOWASCO men, we call, they're fixing, and in a little while again, the pipe is broken. So we are just fed up with the situation because it's going to be, and it's a continuous thing.
Guys, they don't give us a breaking down when you come on. Domlek have issues. They say they do a proper thing. What happened? The amount of money they're making, they apparently don't seem to be buying any equipments that can actually help to alleviate the issues. It seems like they're trying to fix the old equipments that are there, maybe because the country doesn't have any money, or most of the country's money is actually not in Dominica, it's overseas, building hotels in Dubai. I don't know, it could be. Why are we... I have a slight understanding as to why this is happening. It still boils down to the same agenda, the 2030 agenda, that of course Kerry them apparently seems to have stated that they have aligned with the New World Order, One World Order policy. Obviously on the global forum, it means that you'll have nothing, the citizens will have nothing, they will own nothing, and therefore will be happy, happy. When man is able to control you, brothers and sisters, this is what you are allowing yourself to happen now. They are affecting your water supply. In a place where we stated there's 365 rivers, we are having water supply problems.
Coming out from outside, you left water inside. When you reach inside your house, no water. It's just a situation that we cannot deal with, and we are fed up with that right now. So we are here to see what can be done to stop that problem, because we cannot do without water.
And when you say it has been going on for a while, can you just give us an approximate timeline as to?
Well, it have been months. Yeah, because while we were, my family was out of state. My son was here, that was in July, August, and he would tell 6 months. Yes, it's
6 months or more.
6 months from July. It's like 4 to 5 months. And he would say that no water. So it has been going on from around July, no water, and last week, like 3 days without water, without no notice. Nobody collect water. When you come to in your kitchen, you just open your pipe and nothing. So we cannot really get
Dominicans, all you don't know what's happening, boy. All you don't know what's happening, boy. When I said it's gonna get worse, you think it's joke I'm making? Brothers and sisters, this is why I always tell people, if you have the ability to get another passport, get another passport. Because soon enough, we talk about visa free access to European Union. Soon enough, brothers and sisters, that's going to stop. Or you don't want to take my word for it? And when you can't go nowhere, brothers and sisters, you're stuck in Dominica with water. Well, you can go to the Caribbean islands, but if you don't prepare for this, I mean, how are you going to prepare? There's not much money for you to... Boy, what are we? In the land where we see it are 365 rivers.
So have you reached out to DOWASCO?
Yes.
And what has the response been like?
Well, they would come, they would fix, but they themselves, I think, to what I can say with sometimes they are frustrated with the situation.
Of course. Who is regulating DOWASCO now? We know the government is regulating DOMLEC through IRC. We know that. So obviously, whatever issues DOMLEC have is the government's fault. When you need capacitors or capacities, whatever you want to call it, brothers and sisters, to generate the actual thing that is needed, they say, no, don't do this. That will put more strain or whatever. Not more strain. They say put more strain on them. Most likely as a result of the country not having the kind of funds that is needed because they don't look into agriculture. Tourism, they say it's everybody business. We know tourism suck when it comes to Dominica and the individuals. A set of incompetent people leading, brothers and sisters. How can you have incompetence, breeding incompetence, and expect competence to come up from it? You have an incompetent leader. His wife self-incompetent. She herself don't know what's going on. She her communication skills, we don't know what's going on. I think, well, she said computer science she go school for. But computer connection, that's all. Let me leave that. Let's continue.
Because it's sometimes how many times a day they would have to come out and fix.
So what is causing? It's not because of them actions of DOWASCO that's causing this?
So who is regulating them or who is responsible for them?
What is causing that is the Chinese men with their heavy equipment going on the Crapu Hall Road. I'm not sure if it's stones or what they're taking for the airport, and that is damaging the pipes that is giving us water from DOWASCO tank or intake, however maybe they call it.
Edison James, I wonder if he'll say anything.
And when the Chinese men destroy the pipes, they would not inform DOWASCO. So
because they don't care about all you. If they really care and say, well, we mash up the pipe, boy, let's inform them now so they can fix the pipe. They don't care. They want to do their job. They're getting paid. They build their own establishments and what have you, brothers and sisters. Why would they care? Why would they need to care? They mash up the pipe on the road. Oh, that is little, you know. And brothers and sisters, they are not the only ones that have that mindset, you know, of Dominicans. Most people, when they come to Dominica, they think Dominicans are a set of, you know, slow people or something like that. And don't get me wrong, there are a lot of brain drain has taken place in Dominica, but on the basis of those who are actually here and seeing that they can try to do something, they don't have the ability to go out. Therefore, they are not able to utilize the talent since Dominica is oppressing them. Then they just have to go towards the system. They have to be dwindled, being beaten by Dominica because of our leaders doing things and saying, hey, but then again, the leaders don't hold them accountable to the things that they have done. They break in the pipe all time and time again. DOWASCO self-frustrated. But they coming back with heavy equipment again to mash up the thing. When they mash it up, they don't say nothing. The people then are frustrated, putting more pressure on DOWASCO. And then we wonder why we can have nice things. It's not the leaders that doing that now. If our leaders were holding them accountable and say, hey, no. We start sending people to fix it. You fix it. You break it, fix it. If you think they was fixing it, you don't.
You have to inform the one at that time. Sometimes it's already late. So it's not any fault of the DOWASCO, because whenever we call the DOWASCO, if they can come at the time, they would come. But it's a recurring thing. I think myself, they are frustrated with the whole situation.
So have this situation been brought to the attention of the Chinese?
Well, DOWASCO brought it up to their attention. They asked them to assist and they refuse.
Oh, of course they refuse. Of course they refuse. Why should they assist? You guys brought us here to make airport, not to fix pipe. We can mash up pipe and don't worry about all you. We worry about that. So when pipe mash up and things going inside the pipe now, it's contaminating the water and people have to drink it. Not their problem, man. All right.
They asked them to cover the pipes so then it wouldn't get broken. Well, it's already covered, but it's a thin layer. So what DOWASCO asked them to do is maybe put some tarish, put some stones to help cushion the pipes. And they refuse to do that. They just keep bursting it and continue their work as usual, which is not fair to us.
Of course it's not fair. Dominicans on the back, Dominica last in their own country. They're giving foreigners the abilities to come and do all sorts of things in Dominica, taking most and majority of the monies, 99% of the monies, if not 99.5 or 99.9% of the monies going to foreigners. Then again, they're doing things that are affecting Dominicans and they don't care. They don't care. And when you call the people, guys, come and protest, no, come and do something. Very few people showing up. Well, if you think you love all yourself, boy. Do Dominicans love themselves? Because it's one thing to have self-hate, and it's one thing to have hate for your neighbor. You don't really care about your neighbor, but it's another thing to have self-hate. When it's affecting you, or it's not affecting you, no, I don't care about my neighbors. But self-hate, that is sabotaging your own, boy.
Look at where we are. We have elderlies, we have children, we have, and we cannot deal without the water, and they continue their business as usual. So it's not fair.
So what's next?
Well, we are here.
That's a good question. What's next?
Here we call DOWASCO.
You can't call DOWASCO again. DOWASCO trying their best. They're frustrated. You have to go higher up. The Chinese them don't want to listen to the Dominicans. They want to listen to DOWASCO. You have to go higher up. Has this been brought to the government's attention? That's the question I would have asked.
Come and fix. We call the Chinese to come. They came a while ago, but to me, they don't even know what exactly they can do, or if maybe they're just pretending. They don't know, because he said that they have equipments that they can fix, but they're waiting for DOWASCO, and when DOWASCO come, they will come back to see how they can transport the equipments for DOWASCO. But then he's telling me again he's leaving and the road is passable, so DOWASCO would need them to bring the equipments. So it's just like they're pretending that they cannot really speak the English too well, and they're not understanding what you're saying.
Let me continue.
So they're just saying they know, they understand, but they're doing work and they're carrying the stuff and whatever it is. Don't get me wrong, I am for development, but I cannot push myself at the back for development.
But development is something that is forward progressive, not true. If you used to have water before, and you don't have water because people are developing, that is not development, brothers and sisters. They might be building new buildings or whatever they're building, brothers and sisters, but you going backwards. There's a huge difference when it comes down to development, brothers and sisters, and going backward. We can't develop backwards. We cannot develop. It's not merely sat there. We're not gravitating outwards, brothers and sisters. Developing backwards. What is happening?
150%. If whatever they're doing is for development, I am for that. But you have to prepare whatever you're going to use for your development. Prepare the roads properly, prepare the pipes, secure the pipes, because you are affecting the people.
Let's just get a few more remarks.
Necessary
Edison.
environmental impact assessment.
Did they do that? I jump a little. Let me see.
You know, this is a class. My name is Edison James, and I'm here as a resident who has been affected by the situation just described by Bob. This is a classic situation in which the necessary environmental impact assessment, had they done it, it would have pointed to the fact that this kind of disruption would happen.
Yep, that's true. That's true. But you know, when you're doing things Vai and you have a Vai leader, what do you expect?
And the mitigating actions would have been put in place. We have a situation here, as you heard Melva said, that these disruptions, water disruptions, have been happening frequently.
June.
And our concern, or one of our deep concerns, is the callous disregard and the callous way in which these disruptions have happened, and the people involved have decided that we do not matter. They know the pipe is broken. They take no action to repair it. We are told by the DOWASCO people, at least in this particular case, that they were not even informed by the people who are doing the work here that the pipe had been broken. The people doing the work here know that the pipe was broken. And the attitude seemed to have been, well, it's broken, so what if they don't have...
Not affecting them. They don't care. That's how Dominicans reach. That's the state Dominicans. You think back in the day that could happen? No truck would have moved, brothers and sisters, could be straight. No truck would have moved again until problem solved. Problem mash up. Nobody moving nowhere. Back in the day, I know the history of back in the day, you know, brothers and sisters, when man had balls. You see me? Balls, brothers and sisters. But apparently, you know, the people have been beaten, man. Beaten down, man.
Water, so what? And that is one of the things that is so irksome in this situation.
When foreigners come in to affect you in your own country and your leader doesn't even care, they don't care. So why should I care when your leader doesn't even care about all you?
As you heard, people got up yesterday morning or Saturday morning and no water, no notice, nothing of the sort. We are having electricity disruptions. We at least are being told to expect the disruptions. The water disruption in this case, no notice, and even when they are aware that the water system has been broken, they do nothing. They continue their work as usual, and tell us to basically just paddle our own canoe. That is that's at the heart of our concerns about what is going on.
Imagine, brothers and sisters, man have to come like Antigua now, try and collect some rainwater. Boy, that would be a state, Boy, when things happening to the people now, the people have to put bucket outside to collect rainwater. Boy.
No. We have been in touch with DOWASCO. We have been in touch with the Chinese operators here. DOWASCO have indicated that they did not know, they were not informed about this disruption in the supply. So last night I called the manager late, didn't get him, I got him this morning. We spoke to one of the senior supervisors in the area, and that is the information we have. And that is one of the things that is so ridiculous.
I wonder if they're doing that willfully so that the people can leave. You ever thought of these things, guys? Things are happening to people in certain circumstances, situations, and areas, and things, and it seems like they don't care. I mean, constantly since June, it is November, brothers and sisters. June, 6 months in completion from June. And you mean to tell me that doesn't sound like they're probably trying to get the people to get fed up and move? Maybe they don't want to tell you move, but maybe I'm just putting that out there. It could be a possibility, brothers and sisters.
Okay, that the pipe is broken, people cannot get water. You know you've broken the pipe, you do nothing about it. Now we are told that there's been discussion between DOWASCO and MMCE, the overall, the company which has overall responsibility for this work that's going on. There have been discussions where DOWASCO apparently have proposed to MMCE that there should be a complete relocation of the line, the pipeline, from the source where the breaking is happening down the other side. And there's a certain financial aspect to that. I gather some $80,000 or $800,000, and DOWASCO has been seeking to get MMC to agree to pay that money.
Of course they have to pay it. It's
and there seems to be a bottleneck somewhere. Now, again, that is the kind of thing that a proper environmental impact assessment would have thrown up. It probably did throw it up, and action taken.
But they didn't worry about it. They couldn't care less. It's Dominicana there. What they can do? Complain, make noise. A few people come and protest. Expect something to happen. Nothing going to happen.
So we are saying it is time for them to have these disruptions. And if the attitude continues to be the same, where the pipeline is broken,
stop the trucks them from moving. Stop it.
And the operators here just continue as though business as usual.
Stop it. Block them.
And leave it to us and our agony, then it will not be right. So
It'll not be right. But not right now. Stop them!
That is why we felt it important to come out here this morning. And really it's unfortunate that, you know, in so many of these things.
Brothers and sisters, I understand the passive ways of doing things. I understand the passive way of doing things, brothers and sisters. Sometimes you need to ruffle little feathers, You need to ruffle little feathers. They don't hear in. But let me not put things in people's head. But if it's me,
it has to take protest action to get things done which should have been done in a normal course of things. So we're here this morning, we are waiting, and none of these people here has anything that they can do that urges them to go back to their home and stay away from here. So
the older folks.
So our interest is to be here this morning until the work is done. This morning, this afternoon, tonight, tomorrow morning, we'll be here until the work is done. The parliamentary representative is here, and I know he was involved in some discussions here at some early stage when one of the residents up there raised the issue about what is happening here.
Guys, I'll post this link for you to hear more. Let's see what the representative have to say.
Project that's going on. Early on, we had an issue with David Shagel and the CR5. I predicted that problem because DOWASCO said the pipe is shallow. And if you do not cushion it and bury the pipe or relocate in it.
What did you say?
Charles.
Good morning.
Hello, how are you?
The pipe is shallow. And if you do not cushion it and bury it deeper, the pipe is going to burst every day, next week, this week. And as we speak today, when the DOWASCO arrive and they fix the pipe, I know that pipe is going to burst again because the CR5 and DOWASCO is in contact to shift the pipes and bury it deeper. But up till today, this have made a cost of what, $800 and something thousand, which I don't think should have a problem because this water source is supplying from North End to Peterson and Concord and beyond. So, in the interest of people, humanity, and livelihood, I think $800,000 is joke to spend on shipping some pipes.
But what do you mean? They should have done the environmental assessment and therefore do what needs to be done. It is affecting people now because they have not properly done the environmental assessment, and you're in this predicament and they're still trying to banter to see if they should do it or not. Boy, you not takes.
We just spent $8 million on CO. So what is 812 to fix some pipes?
That's true.
812 that is joke to fix pipe for humanity. We're not trying to hinder any process or any progress, any international airport. And again, nothing was sent to the village council on what is going on here. We're just guessing.
So you have to tell the people. The village council needs to know what's going on to tell the people, but they don't know or not.
And asking questions. There's a CEO of the International Airport Project, which is Samuel Johnson. There is the lands and survey people, which is Lestral and these other guys, and Bernard Lloyd. No one came to the village council members. No one came to the proprietors, the owners of the land, besides the people who are benefit of them. No one came to the public notifying them about anything.
Remember when the white man came, the white man who moved to Dominica, him and his family, and they were taking over his land and those kind of things there, and MMCE they will tell him what his land is. Hey, and doesn't that indicate, the kind of people that they are dealing with?
Everybody just go along, do what they want because it's one for one set. But anyway, we're trying to move forward with that. We're trying to get the pipe shift because this is going to continue and occur again. So without resolving that problem, the 800,000 of shifting the pipe or relocating it, which is going to cost more than 8,000 again because some of these lands are private lands. So you got to just go on private people's land. And again, the EIA, if all this has done, they will know it's private land, it's 800,000 to shift the pipe. But again, this was not done. And I don't even know what to say again. But try and rectify this for the people and their livelihood.
Brother and sister, let me tell you something now. On the basis of what he's saying there, with the environmental assessment and all those kind of things, the studies that needed to be done. All this should have been done to rectify the problems, to prevent these things. But when the leader doesn't initiate and make sure that the people who they apparently hire to do things for Dominica, when the leader doesn't hold these people accountable, oh, I tell you, boy. Guys, this is not a Chinese problem now. This is not a citizens problem now. This is a leadership problem. Leadership problem to say, hey guys, you have to make sure that things are on par. If things are on par, you cannot continue. You have to get these things solved before you continue. You cannot be putting the citizens of Dominica that you're apparently building airport for, international airport for, and putting them at a disadvantage to build the international airport. That making sense? That not making sense too. Does that make sense? It doesn't make sense to me. But in any country where the people or the leaders are literally mindful of their people, they will definitely be up in arms about that and hold these people who are breaking the pipe constantly over and over. And they're even telling why it is one thing to break your pipe over and over, and they're telling you they break your pipe and continue doing the work. So they don't care what happened to the people. But this is a leadership problem, because if the leaders were to, say, hey, you cannot continue until you fix these problems, things will happen.
So when you try and rectify, you're speaking directly to DOWASCO or to CR5 or to MMCE?
I'm speaking to the sponsors of the international airport. You can redirect funds, because these pipes were buried for like 3-ton vehicles, 5-ton. But you're talking about 50 tons, 55, 65 tons is passing here now. Those pipes going to be broken continuously. So without spending the 800 and something to relocate it, they're going to spend more than that, because every time you have to call DOWASCO to fix the pipe, there's a cost to it. Of course there's a cost. Pipes being damaged, you have to pay workers. Guys used to come here after 12. In the beginning, they used to come here 12, 1 o'clock to fix pipe.
In the morning.
But again, the DOWASCO workers is fed up with it. They say they're only working hours now, because this is coming like a nuisance. Because it was 3 times a day, 3 times a week, that's not making any sense. So better to rectify it, spend the 800 tau. It's going to happen again, And a lot of people wasn't aware is that was causing it. It's after later down in the month. That has happened since in May.
May. So 7 months.
I have personal experience when I have to leave my house because I have a 4-wheeler. You can come and drop the worker up there after 10 in the night. And it's been happening since all through the summer. You only have realized it when the tank run low, but
though diasporas didn't go cop tall, man. It didn't have diasporas stay in these places, man. Diasporans, we need you. All you have to come back. Come and pull up there for things to happen, because apparently they don't really care about the Dominican people, they care about the diaspora. So diasporans, all you'll have to come back there and try to solve that problem there. Just show up, man. Just show up.
It's going to happen again, so they need to rectify the pipes and ship them.
Mr. Charles, we saw you earlier this year. We saw you over at the road leading to your house, to your farm, and nothing was done.
For the extension?
Yes. Do you think that this time will be different?
Well, this time I think it's a different predicament.
Okay.
Last time was maybe they not have no interest in the farmers, or what the last time, or this time is residents, people livelihood. Last time was the farmers, so as you can see, they have no interest in the farmers. So right now, it's livelihood of people right now. So I want to see what is weighing where. So if the people they have no interest at all of people livelihood and water supply. Let's wait and see.
You think they care about the people that much now? You think? The farmers, I remember some time back they saying the farmers is the backbone of the economy. That is a fact. That's true. Then they move into tourism and all kind of something there that not the backbone of no type of economy in Dominica. Because if they really care, look, come on. The rails on the side rest in their bones. They making 3 block rows of you. What tourists fall in from the Roseau Road? They're flat on the ground, but they fall in. Not so. You think? Brothers and sisters, all you know the state that Dominica is in right now, all you don't know yet, boy. All you know. Alright then. Well, I'm just here to bring this information out there to those who haven't seen it yet. Okay, this is on M1 News. Guys can check out M1 News on Facebook, and you'll get to see the full thing right there. I'm just, you know. Anyways, guys, give this video a thumbs up for the individuals that showed up to say, hey guys, we need something done. The others probably staying home hoping for somebody else to do it for them so they can get what is in the house. Well, you know, that's how it rolls already. At least nobody protesting against them doing that. At least, you know, my bus driver situation. Bus drivers protesting against bus drivers for liquor relief. Boy. Well, what are your thoughts, guys? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below, guys. It's pretty much all about for this here reaction vibrations. Don't forget to check out Mr. Lick's reaction. I did a bit earlier on. That link will be in the first comment in the comment box below, as well as the previous one on this here channel, guys. So definitely check them links in the first comment in the comment box below, guys. Leave your thoughts, man. What are your thoughts, man? What do you think can be done in this situation to alleviate the problems right there? I mean, you say $800,000 might be a little big money, not true, to move things. What else can you think? Do you think the Dominicans in that area should get buckets to collect some waters and put it on top of their roof? And what are your thoughts? So what are your thoughts, man? Leave your thoughts in the comment box below right there. This is pretty much all it was for this here, right? Reaction vibrations on this BrBpTV platform. And with that said, guys, I'll see you guys in the next reaction video. Remember, guys, be real. Be positive.